Hello class, good afternoon. How are you doing today? Hope that you're all fine and healthy. So how did you do on your midterms? I have seen some of you have did really well. Great for you. I would like to congratulate you for a job well done. For some of you, your grade have reflected a little low because you haven't been online studying with us, and some of you did not take your midterm. So for this term, this new semester term, I would like you to be more involved, study, and communicate more with the teachers, okay? And I would like to also introduce you to our new term. This is the last term of the school year, so congratulate you for a job well done, and I wish you success on this last term. Also for the new students we have in class, I would like to first introduce to you what my name is. My name is Teacher Kheth, and if you can, please post your name up on our Telegram post so all your classmates can also get to know you, okay? Today we're going to start our studies in Unit 7, pages 42 to 46. We have studied Unit 10 a week prior to our midterm. Do you remember that? If you don't, can you please take out your book and turn to page 42? I have mine marked. Page 42 entitled Our Nations. You see that? We have studied this a week before we did our midterms. But for today, we can go over it again to get you a better understanding of our nations. Remember class, everything that I wrote down on the board and everything that I wrote down on this side, I want you to copy it down in your notebook for your notes, okay? Because all this will be really important, because all this will be in your final exam. So just to get you a heads up, write all these words down in your notebook, okay? I will repeat it again later on for you. So back to our topics, our nations. What is nations? Can you post something up on our Telegram post? Tell me what our nation is. And if you know what nations or what country are we in right now. I hope you know. Nations means country. And what country are we in right now, can you say? I hope you can answer me. We are in This is our nation right now. We are in Cambodia. We are nations of Cambodians, right? Cambodian is the people of the country. Cambodia is the country. Cambodian with the IAN is the people. You got that? If you don't, we can communicate more on our Telegram post. So nations mean our country. That is what we're talking about. Do you want to read our nations to our country? Well, my suggestion to you is you can also read this right now and post it up on our Telegram post and let your classmates and me know that you can really read our words, okay? So take your time, read the first paragraph and record your voice and send it to our Telegram post. And once you're done, tell me that we are done. Okay, now I have listed some words here that you should know and you should write down. The first word is border. Border. The second word is highest peak. Highest peak. This is actually two words, but it's a word form in one. The third word is populations. Populations. The fourth word is capital. Capital. And the last word I have written down here is internationals. Internationals. Now we can go over the meanings of these words. You ready? Make sure you write all this down in your notebook. Okay, borders. The word borders mean a country or a place next to. That means, for example, I have pictures of this map here. Again, I will post these pictures on your Telegram post so you have see it clear. Okay, borders. Borders mean a country or a place next to. For example, we are right here, Cambodia. So what is the bordering countries to Cambodia? What is a country or a place next to Cambodia? If you say Thailand, Vietnam, and Laos all borders Cambodia, you are correct because it is a country or a place next to. So it is a country or a place that's connected to Cambodia, right? For example, if you have been at our campus, the Camtop International School, what borders our school? Is it a phone saw? Or is it some kind of restaurants? Let me know. Post something up on a Telegram post, what borders our school. Okay, my second word here is highest peak. Highest peaks mean the highest mountain or land area. So what is the highest peak in Cambodia? What is the highest mountain or land area in Cambodia? Remember, this will be a part of your reading, so these words are really important to your reading, and it will help you do your homework and your tasks. So keep in mind. My third word is populations. Populations. Populations mean the numbers of people, like how many people. So if I ask you, what is the populations of our classroom? That means how many people are in our classroom? Populations mean the number of people. So what is the populations of Cambodia? Can you figure that out? If you can submit that to our Telegram post telling me the populations of Cambodia. Okay, my fourth word, capital. Capital. Capital is the main city of a country. So what is the capital of Cambodia? If you say Phnom Penh is the capital of Cambodia, you are correct because it is the main city of a country, capital. And my last word here is internationals. Internationals mean all nations or countries, all countries. So for example, Thailand, Laos, Vietnam, and Cambodia are all international. So we are all countries. Okay, you got that? If you do it, you can. If you don't, you can submit something to our Telegram post and ask me, and I will explain to you more. I have here also a picture of Cambodia, including with the picture of Cambodia have all the names of the provinces. So how many provinces are there in Cambodia? Can you tell me? You can either count them out, or that will be a part of your task 1. Again, I will link this page up on our Telegram post so you can have a better viewing. Okay, for your first task, I want you to read page 42. I want you to read page 42, and I want you to answer my questions I have written down here. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions. I want you to write the answers, only the answers to these questions in your notebook. And once you have written it down, please send it to my personal Telegram so I can correct it and grade it for you, okay? The first question I will read with you. What is the capital of Cambodia? You should know that. The second question, how many countries borders to Cambodia? So how many countries border to Cambodia? The third question, name the countries that border to Cambodia. So now I want you to name them for me, okay? The fourth question, how many provinces does Cambodia have? Again, it goes back to this picture. So how many provinces does Cambodia have? And the fifth question is a question where you have to write. I want you to write a paragraph, meaning 3 sentences or more. Write a paragraph of a place you would like to visit in Cambodia. So where do you like to go to visit in Cambodia? And why do you want to go there? And what do you want to see? That is a question for yourself. Why do you want to go there and what do you want to see? Okay, class, for this task, you will have 30 minutes to complete. And if you have any questions, just ask me and I will help and guide you through your questions. Okay? You have 30 minutes. Till we see each other in the second video. Hello class, welcome back to our second video for today's series. We're going to continue from our first video and onto our second video. On your second video, I have 3 words here listed for you to know. I want you to write these words down in your notebook and keep it safe where you can see it all the time, okay? When you write these words down, also write the meanings to the words. After you write it down, please submit it and post it up on our Telegram post so I can see that you did it, okay? Okay, the first word is horizontals. The second word is striped. And the last word is emblem. Horizontal, striped, and emblem. Write these words down, okay? Now I'm going to go over the meanings to these words. Horizontal, it means anything that is side to side. So anything that's from one point to the next point is horizontal. It could be a big line or a small line. For example, this is an horizontal line. It's coming from the left to the right, so it's going horizontal. And the second word, stripes. Stripes is a narrow band on a surface. So you can have a striped shirt, a striped pants. That means they have a shirt that have lines that go across it, have stripes. So anything that's have line going across it, for example, like this flag. Do you know what the flag is? Yes, it's our Cambodian flag, right? So for example, this blue horizontal line here is also called a stripe. It's narrow stripes, so it's coming across. You got that? And my third word is emblem. Emblem. Emblem is a picture or an object that represents something. Okay? Emblem. A picture or an object that represents something. Like back to our flag. What is the emblem on the Cambodian flag? This is the emblem. What is the emblem on the Cambodian flag? Yes, it is the picture of the Angkor Wat, right? Correct. If you said that, you are correct. So let me ask you another question. What is the emblem for our school, the Camtop International School? Can you see it on our book? This picture here is the emblem for our school. So emblem is a picture or an object that represent something, okay? So now, I'm glad you got that. For your second task, I want you to turn your book to page 44 and 45. Page 44 and 45. They have some questions here on both pages. On page 44, they want you to mark or draw a line to what the words mean. They match the symbols, like the Independent Monument, the Cambodian flag, the Royal Palace, and Angkor Wat. So I want you to mark to the correct answers. During our post, I will find a color pictures. I will post it up on our Telegram post so you will have a clear viewing what these pictures are, okay? And on page 45, page 45 you have some creativity to do, so you can draw. But I want you to draw it in colors, okay? So please have some color pencils or pen to do your drawing. In your drawing, they want you to draw our flag. So draw our flag on this part of the map. Again, I will grade you on your creativities and how you color the flag. So the nicer you draw the picture, the higher grades you get. Okay, so make sure you draw a very nice colors. Okay, for this task, I will give you 20 minutes to do because it is pretty simple and broad cut. So you will have 20 minutes to submit your work to me. And once you have submitted to me, you can wait peacefully and quietly, so I will drop in the next video. Okay, class? If you have any questions about our words to know and our task, please let me know and I will explain it and guide you through this exercise. Okay, see you on our last video. Hello class, welcome back to our third and final videos for today's lesson. So let me ask you this class, did you find today's lesson exciting? Yes, I hope so. What did we learn today? Post something on a Telegram post explaining to me what have you learned today. If you said we have learned something about our nation, you are correct. As you can see, we learned about all the provinces in our nations. We have also learned about our flags and what our flag represents, what the emblem in the middle is, and also the stripes on our flag, right? Is it vertical or horizontal? You have posted up on our Telegram saying that it is horizontal, so great. And I have listed down some words here that you should already wrote it down on your notebook. If you haven't, please do so, okay? Write all these words down in your notebook and also write the meanings. The word border, highest peak, populations, capital, and internationals. And I also have some words down in our second video. And thank you for writing it and sending me your pictures to show me that you have did your work. But make sure you do this too, and also write down the meaning. Again, border, highest peak, populations, capital, and international. So let me ask you one more question before I give you your homework. What does border means? And can you tell me what is the border to our country? Real quickly, you can just post something up on our Telegram post. Tell me one country that borders to our country, okay? I will give you 5 minutes to answer that question. Okay, now on to your homework. For your homework, I have one word here to also write down in your notebook. So please write down this word in your notebook and write down the definitions. Okay, the word is independent. Independence. What does independence mean? I have wrote down the meanings here of the words. For independence means when you are free from the control of someone. Free means when someone is holding you captive or holding you hostage for a long time, and then when you are freed from that control, you are independent. For example, here I want you to turn your book to page 46. Can you turn your book to page 46? On page 46 means independent countries on the title of it. So it says here on the top of it, Cambodia became an independent country on November 9th, 1953. So on November 9th, 1953 is the date where Cambodia became independent. A bonus question for you. What country did Cambodia become independent from? Bonus questions, okay? What country did Cambodia become independent from? For those of you who have know this answer, please submit to me the answers and I will give you bonus points, okay? If you submit that or wrote this down, then I will give you the homework. So after the video is played, I will post you your homework. Remember class, all your homework, all your assignments, and all your activities are really important. Please do all of them and send it to me, because all your homework and your activity will reflect. So that means it will show on your report card. So the reason why you might have a low score on your report card is because you haven't did your homework, did your exam, or send me your activities. Okay, so it's really important to do all your work and send it to me so you have a higher score on your grade. Okay, so you will all pass this term and will go on to grade 2 next year, right? Okay, so I will post your homework after the video. Let me know when you have finished watching the video and I will do so. Till we see each other again next week, goodbye, be safe, and be healthy, class.